What is up, friends, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're back in the studio. We've got some gear for you to check out. We've got some new lights from our friends over at Both Lighting. These things are next level from the last time I showed you the previous iteration of these. But before we even get into that, make sure you're subscribed to this channel. You always like the videos and leave comments. We appreciate that. And without further ado, let's check out the brand new lights from Both Lighting. Let's go. So a few months back, you'll probably remember I showed you a light that looked very similar to these guys here. They call them the RF4. These, my friends, are the RF4 Mark II, and they basically have fixed all of the issues that I had with the RF4. I ended up selling those to one of my DJs. He's gonna be mad when he sees this video because these are the heat. Now, before you even ask and before you panic, yes, they still will be compatible with the other RF4s in master slave mode, all right? So let's get into it and see what they've done differently in this particular Mark II version. Here we go. Okay, so the first thing you'll notice that the other ones did not have is, boom, check that out. They've got a full color screen on them, okay? Battery indicator, if your IR is on or off, your DMX signal indicator, and then of course, the main thing that the other ones were missing was that they only had DMX channel 1. This has DMX channels up to 512. So right off the bat, that was the main problem why I got rid of the other ones, was because they didn't have multiple channels, which didn't allow them to work really well with sound switch. But now, as you can see, with this full color screen, we have the ability to change DMX channels. So right off the bat, that is one of my first and foremost favorite things right out of the gate. Of course, I did want to mention also that each one of the lights comes with the remote that you're kind of used to with all LED lights and a charging cable. And then you have the option of carrying them in either a soft case, which is a really nice slimline bag that holds 4 in each, or you can have the briefcase like we showed you in the last video, and we'll cut to a clip real quick and show you here what that looks like. And that holds 8, and basically you can plug that entire case into the wall for really easy charging. So you can either go soft if you're trying to conserve weight, or you can go with the hard case if you're not really concerned about it and you want to hold more light. So hopefully that helps in your decision as well. Let's check out some of the other features that they added. These are also now IR controlled instead of RF. So you'll have to basically walk right up to it and point the remote at it to really get it to do its functionality. The other thing I really love about the menu is that you can go in now and create your own custom color. As you know, we have 160 of these. This is the S4 from Both Lighting. And basically similar to the menu that is on here, and it's actually on the custom screen right now, you can go in and choose how much red or blue or green or whatever you want in the color. So for example, we have a very specific candlelight color that we like to use, and the wedding planners here love that we use. So I just keep it in my notes app so that I always know the color combinations. Kind of looks like that. I don't know if you can see it. Looks like that. But basically now I can go in on the Mark II here, the RF4 Mark IIs, and I can actually create that color as well, because why? They've added the color screen menu. If you remember, and we'll put a link down below to the old video, the old ones had 1 DMX channel and no screen whatsoever. It was basically a power button and a port for charging it, and that was about it. Let's see, what else do we want to talk about? Obviously they're in black and white. From what I understand, this black graphic is going away and they're just gonna be gloss black. That is what Rick Webb told me. Rick is actually the US Both Lighting distributor now, so I'll put the link down below for where you can order those from Rick directly. The best part about ordering from Rick is you get them faster than from China, and if they go bad, he has people that can work on them. So really huge advantage now to ordering from Rick, and that's where I've been sending people. But my understanding is this black one is actually just gonna be plain, which is ideal to me. I love this look. Just sleek, plain, really slim. You can see how much smaller it is than the S4, right? Weight-wise, I mean, it's probably, you could, I mean, look, there's probably three of these basically equals one of those. Now, I will say this is the 4 by 18 watt light, right? So the 4 LEDs by 18 watts, these are 4 by 12 watts. So a little less bright, but I've kind of put them around the room a couple of times, and to the naked eye, I'll be honest with you, I can't really tell a difference. Now, as I mentioned, they have wireless DMX built in. If you are a fan of the Donner little dongles that you've probably gotten on Amazon before that transmit the signal to these, and you basically have to press the little pin in on the Donner to change it to blue or teal or red or green so that you know you're transmitting, these have that ability too. So, you know, when I come in here and go to the Wi-Fi setting, I basically can just change these to the same color. So if the Donner is on green, you got to make sure that all these are on green. The other thing is, if you don't want to use the DMX capability, don't use it. I'm a sound switch fan, so that's why I like it. But you can always just take these and put them in master and slave mode so that they talk to each other around the room. So then you can basically hit one remote to one of them and change them all to teal or change them all to party mode. So that's really nice. And like I said earlier, these will work with the older models as well. So you're not completely screwed upside down with those, all right? So that is your look at the RF4 Mark II. Now, it is February when we're shooting this. We'll probably put the video out in a couple of weeks. You can go ahead and order them from Rick Webb. I'll put his information down below in the link to order them. And it looks like they're gonna start shipping around March 1st, 2023. So you should be able to get these in plenty of time for wedding season from Rick. And again, you've got that support and somebody to work on them if you need to, and you get them a little bit faster using the link down below. So again, to recap, the main things that have changed are they went from RF to IR. They've got this full color screen. They've got DMX capability now. You've got color mixing now. You can master and slave them together now. The colors are even better, more plain, simple, really well built, feel really good. Charge up fast. Have not checked the battery life completely yet. I would assume that they're gonna last plenty the length of a party, possibly 2 parties. I would say anywhere from 6 to 8 hours. We get tons of battery life out of the S4. Usually can do 2 full weddings with those. So you can definitely do a full wedding, maybe a wedding and a half, maybe 2, depending on if they're on static mode or running in dance mode. Man, so far, my first look at them, playing around with them a little bit here in the studio, super impressed, really like them. Thanks to both Lighting and thanks to Rick Webb for sending them over to me so I can shoot content to show you guys. Again, link down below to order from Rick. Thanks as always for watching my videos. We appreciate you. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Leave it a big old thumbs up if you liked it, and leave a comment because I personally like to respond to all of those as well. We will see you back next week with a brand new video. Peace.